What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Live Fam Game. Now today, bro, we got his story once again. Shout out his story. Make sure you guys go subscribe if you guys like these stories and stuff. Now this motherfucker be pumping out hella videos, bro, on this channel and her story channel too. But this one caught my eye specifically, and it's called "I Took Revenge on Chester." Full story. And the reason this caught my eye is because the first time we reacted to his story, there was actually a story where the boy that looks like Chester that's in this thumbnail, he was like literally the freaking school shooter. So I'm really curious on what the hell he's doing, and I'm guessing he's gonna be like a bully to his story. So without further ado, make sure you grab your popcorn. Let's see.
I just wanted to change my clothes after PE and get to science class without any troubles. Then, as I was sitting on the bench...
Yo, chat, is I the only one that hated the fact that we had to like change in the locker room, bro? Like, I know other schools' locker rooms are probably different. It's probably more private or something, but for mine, it was just kind of open areas. I mean, there's a whole bunch of lockers and then there's benches. You had to like change in front of people. Shit, I hated that shit, bro. I hated it.
One shoe off, one shoe on. I heard Chester Marshall's voice carry across the empty room. Heard you said something about me in third period.
I'll read that ass.
I hadn't.
Talking about you in third period, nigga. Are you on your third period, bro? Like, come on, bro. Relax. It's not that serious, twin.
I never said anything about anyone. I felt my stomach in knots. Turned around to see Chester 6 inches from my face. All 4 foot.
I ain't gonna lie. If I saw someone like this motherfucker, man, I'd be so inclined to just get your ugly ass on my face. Get your like, bro, come on, bro. He looked like a fly. He looked like a fly if it was a human being, twin.
6 inches from my face. All 4'11", 110 pounds of him. His big...
Was that like a slight passive-aggressive roast right there, bro? All 4'11".
6 inches from my face. All 4'11",
110
pounds of him. His...
Oh my gosh, bro. I would have put the Hulk on his ass. I would have did him like how the Hulk did Loki in the first Avenger. Boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, come on, man. How you trying to bully, dog? My hair way more than you when it's wet, bro.
Big
like,
brother Bo had the locker room door closed as he watched with his arms crossed. Bo's twin brother Cody leaned against the lockers, looking bored.
What the hell?
Both of them were 6'8", 300 pounds each, and were starting linemen on the football team. They were both
6'8". What the kind of beasts are y'all?
20 years old and still walking the halls of my high school like a pair of tired bears, because every time the school tried to graduate them, they punched somebody and got held back a year. These were...
So y'all restarted it. That's in other words, you know what I'm saying? They restarted it and they just want to bully people and get attention and stuff. That's why y'all will never be anything. What a waste of space, man.
The notorious Marshall brothers. Chester knew no one would mess with him because they were terrified of his massive brothers. Chester looked at his right hand that...
So, okay, now I understand why he's a bully now. Because at first I'm like, how the hell is he bullying people with 4'11", 110 pounds soaking wet, money? But yeah, he has these freaking bears behind him. These no-life motherfuckers just that can't graduate high school.
No one would mess with him because they were terrified of his massive brothers. Chester looked at his right hand that had a scorpion tattoo on the inside of his wrist. Have you ever felt a scorpion sting? I stayed still, thinking that if I didn't respond, I could just disappear, and it would maybe be better. I was wrong because he slapped me hard across the face.
Ooh! Yo, boy, I would have hit him with one of these. Bang! Like, get out of here, bro. Straight to the chin, dog.
My fists clenched up. Pure rage flooded through me. I felt the muscles in my arms lock and my weight shift forward, and for half a second, I almost let myself tear his head off. Then I saw his massive, monstrous brothers both watching.
Bro, this guy's so pussy, bro. Oh my gosh, I hate people like this. I be seeing this even with streamers or some like content creators, whatever. They be walking around being menaces of society and having like a big ass bodyguard so that nobody will mess with them, and it gives them an excuse. But you know damn well you take that bodyguard away, this bro takes his brothers away from the situation. He not gonna be all big and bad because he's not big or bad. Nigga, come on, bro. You as big as my pinky, dog.
Watching me very closely. Chester smiled, grabbed a fistful of my hair, and drove my face into the metal of the locker room door.
Oh, hell no.
The sound of my nose breaking was like someone snapping a pencil under a towel. Blood ran straight down my chin and started dripping onto the tiles. His knee came up into my stomach, folding me over. He whacked me across the back of my head with 2 more punches, sending me down to the ground. Then
yeah, this is definitely signs of a really insecure manlet, my nigga. Like, because you're literally 4'11", 110 pounds. So you already probably don't get no chuzz. You don't get nothing in your life. You're probably never gonna be nothing. It's because of this goddamn attitude. And height doesn't mean anything. I'm not trying to make fun of it and shit, but it's just it really shows when he's doing this to other people. You know, he's trying to bully people using his brothers as like a defense, just so he can like carry out his dream of being some big ass menace that's you know, everybody's scared of and shit. Like, nobody's scared of you, bro. They scared of your ugly ass, stupid, retarded ass brothers, bro.
Punches, sending me down to the ground. Then he started kicking. 3, 4, 5 times in the ribs, his sneakers pounding into me. I curled up because there was nothing else I could do, and I emotionally detached because I had to in order to deal with this. Stay down, piss boy. Bo and Cody giggled from the doorway.
Y'all bitch ass freaking laughing and shit, bro. Y'all really don't have no lies, do you? You're grown. You grown as hell. Like, that's the thing though. They couldn't graduate a couple times. So that means they, what, 20 something at this point, right? So what the fuck were they gonna do to him if he does respond? Like, y'all going to jail.
But when he has nicknames for his victims. Yeah, wait until when Cody giggled from the doorway. I love it when he has nicknames for his victims. Yeah, wait until dad gets home and hears about this. He's gonna—
Your dad should be disappointed, all y'all niggas. That ass, bro. I mean, if I was your dad, I'm getting the milk immediately. Man, I don't care what percent it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting that motherfucking milk, bro.
I love it. The whole thing lasted about 90 seconds, and then Chester spit on me and then walked out.
Oh,
I lay on the blood-wet
no.
tile and listened to their sneakers fade down the hallway. I got up slowly, cleaned my face at the sink with brown paper towels, and stuffed wet tissue up my nostrils until the bleeding stopped. I felt like such a pathetic, helpless loser.
Nah, you're not. They are. That kid is a pathetic loser. Not you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He put you in an impossible situation, taking advantage, trying to be a bully and stuff, and it's all gonna come back to him, bro. Trust.
Realized that this had gone on for over a year.
But yeah, you definitely gotta tell somebody, bro. I mean, this gotta be escalated to authorities, chat. Let's be honest. You're getting beat the fuck up, and these 2 adult-ass boys that are still in school somehow are, you know, pretty much hyping it on, egging it on, and allowing it to happen, and then, like, basically threatening you, like, oh, you're not gonna do nothing to my little brother, because we're gonna beat your ass. Like, bro, they need to be in jail.
Needed to report it. I went and told the principal, and he was shocked. Chester, you expect me to believe that little shrimp is actually hurting anyone? He's one of our best students. Don't you have anything better to do? Get out of my office.
Oh. I'm thinking the principal about to help him. You're banned from the motherfucker, buddy. Get out of here. Yeah, no, all y'all fucking banned, bro. Ain't no way he just said, oh, he's just a little shrimp. He's not bothering no one. He's the best student in school. Yeah, get out of my office. I'm not even gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna consider that this is a possibility. I'm not even gonna look at the cut on your nose and that, you know, you're kind of bleeding from places. Nah, get out of here.
Office. On my way out, I bumped into Chester's father, Wayne Marshall. Watch where you're going. He giggled and then hugged my principal. I was horrified.
I see what's going on, bro. So there's connections. That's what's going on. Man, fuck this, bro.
He backed up Chester. He was friends with his dad. To make matters even worse, Wayne had just come out of prison after a 10-year stint for manslaughter.
Wow.
The principal saw me staring at both of them and nudged Wayne. This dumb kid actually just told me that Chester is picking on him. They both busted.
Bro, I just want to slap both of them like these. You know what I'm saying? Double, 2-hit combo. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, because ain't no way y'all this was started, right?
Ended up laughing so hard that even the secretary joined in. I felt so small. Then Wayne called out,
Bro.
Yeah, all 4 feet, nothing of him. They cracked up even harder as the principal blurted out, Stop, you're gonna make me piss myself. The entire office erupted in laughter. I shook my head and left feeling hopeless.
Bro, I'm actually so pissed off right now. Like, this just really pissing me off, because this could be a real life scenario, chat. You know what I'm saying? Like certain kids, you know, have parents, whether they're actually involved in the school or they have connections with the principal and stuff, so that they really don't get in trouble and they kind of have leverage over certain situations. So they know that and they do shit to purposely get away with it, bro. I'm pretty sure maybe you guys even have stories about that where people use that to their advantage, like their teacher is actually their mom or their dad, or the principal is their mom or dad, or even like the, what is it called, like the superiors to that, the people that run the school from the outside. You know, they have like the district people and stuff, they have family members and shit, so they think they can get away with anything, because most likely they probably can.
I felt invisible, like I didn't matter or exist to anyone. I had no one else to turn to, so I went home that night, sat across the kitchen table from my dad, who was an ex-Marine, and I told him everything. He didn't say anything for a full minute, then looked at me with a cold, hard glare that I had never seen before. He stood up and grabbed his keys off the counter. Get in the truck.
We finna kill him. we for the pew pew. No, I'm just playing. Not pew pew, but man, yo, honestly, the dad should be able to beat up his brothers, to be honest. I mean, they 6'8", 300 pounds. Goddamn, big ass boys, but still, I'm just saying because they old enough. They in school, but they not supposed to be there. They super seniors.
I was in silence. Then he glanced over at me. This is on me. I thought I had trained you better to defend yourself. I'm really sorry, son. I think it's because after your mother died, I didn't want to be too hard on you, but that's gonna change now. That made me really sad because I knew he had always tried to do his best. I didn't ask where we were going, and
bro, but either way, even if he does defend himself, dude, what the hell he's about to do with two 6'8", 300 pound boys, though? Like, it just really doesn't matter at a certain point how much you train. But yeah, if it's one-on-one with the little midget, you know what I'm saying? I mean, most people gonna knock his ass out. Let's be honest here. And yes, you should have some type of self-defense lessons and stuff so that when you do get in situations where it is more one-on-one and fair and shit, like, you have a chance to get out. And even though, yeah, it could be an impossible situation to get out, it still could maybe scare people off that you know how to fight. So, you know, you still gotta know how to ruffle and tussle a little bit just to kind of scare people off and make sure people know you about that business.
didn't tell me. We finally pulled into a strip mall parking lot. The sign over one of the doors read, Combat Sports.
Combat Sports?
Through the front window, I could see a boxing ring, a row of heavy bags, and a man inside taping another fighter's hands. I felt really insecure and scared. I'm too busy to train you in the way you should be trained, so I'm handing you off to a fellow Marine. Dad walked me through the door, and the man came over. He was maybe 5'10".
Damn.
With cauliflower ears and the kind of nose that's been broken so many times, it was barely there.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. These like boxers, just MMA fighters and shit. Like, their noses are certain ways because they've had fucking multiple surgeries because of how much it got broken. It's crazy.
Broken so many times, it was barely.
And like the cauliflower, the ears too, you know, from how much it puffs up, swelling from all the impact hits they get.
Barely there. It's great to see you, Rico. They shared a hug. So, this is your boy, huh? Yeah, he needs to learn how to handle himself. The real shit. Don't go easy on him. Rico looked me up and down. He pressed on my shoulders, felt my hands, and noticed the way I was standing. Rico didn't believe in conditioning you slowly. He believed in throwing you into the deep end and seeing if you remembered how to swim. The first day he made me jump.
Hey, that's the approach you gotta take sometimes, bro. Especially with some people or whatever. Now, if you already been in that deep end and you just trying to sharpen the knife, then that's a different approach. But in this case, bro don't know how to fight. He nervous to even go in the gym, bro. Yeah, you gotta throw him in the sharks so that he knows how it feels on that deep end.
Rope for 20 straight minutes. I couldn't do it, and he didn't care. He stood there with a stopwatch, and every time I tripped, start over. By the end of the 20 minutes, I was on the ground throwing up into a bucket while he made notes on a clipboard.
Oh, that's reminding me, bro. The only time I've thrown up working out, it was like track workouts, chat. Oh my gosh. Like, I remember running 200 meters and we had to do that multiple times and shit. I hated that. I hated that with my entire soul, bro. And I wasn't a long distance runner, so I don't know how they do long distance shit because I'd be throwing up even more. But at least with long distance, you can kind of like pace yourself a little bit. With these 200s, you know, the sprints, because I was more of a sprinter than anything. I never did long distance, but yo, you know, we have to do these 200s at least like 80%. You feel me? You know, like you go around that curve and you got to finish that 100 pretty strong because that's what you're training for. You're training to get your body used to running a whole bunch of 200s so that when you get to the meets and you run that 200, you could just put all of your effort into it. So I get the point of the workouts, but Jesus, man, those killed me. And I would throw up a few times.
I looked at myself in the mirror that night and saw Chester's ugly face taunting me. You ain't nothing but a weak-ass little piss boy. I felt terrified that I wouldn't be able to do this. The second day, he put me in front of a heavy bag and showed me how to throw a jab. Just a jab.
Yup.
For an hour. Left arm out, retract. Left arm out, retract. Until my shoulder was cooked.
Yeah.
Every jab I threw, I saw Chester's face laughing at me on the heavy bag.
Let's go.
You missed, piss boy. I punched the bag harder and harder, using his words as continued.
Hey, this punchy bag is a way to get, you know, your anger out and shit for real. You know, this is a responsible way. I mean, you could put a picture of anybody you want on that bit. Bam, bam, just be hitting that shit. Hard jabs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, in this case, he has that in his head already. So this is just like the perfect way to take it out.
It was motivation. The third day, he put gloves on me and we sparred. Or at least, that's what he called it. I called it being hit in the face and the liver for 10 minutes by a 40-year-old former pro who was holding back just enough not to kill me. By the end of the round, I was crying. He pulled the gloves off my hands. Save your tears for someone who cares. See you tomorrow. I went back the next day.
Hey man, it's harsh, but this is the type of training that turns you into a motherfucking monster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna come out of here the same. You know, right now he's a boy, he's about to come out a man.
And the next. I'd still get emotional after getting hit. Rico pulled me aside. It's not just about the physical. You're gonna get tested mentally.
Facts.
And that'll be the hardest test you ever face. I understood and started to harden on the inside.
Facts. The main thing about fighting, whether that's, you know, fighting things in life or fighting literal, is not about the hits that you can dish out. It's about how many hits you can take and get right the foot back up. It's a fact.
Trained 6 days a week for months and months. Then one Tuesday, I looked at myself in the mirror and my shoulders weren't the same shoulders I had in January. My jaw was set differently. There's a vein running down my forearm that wasn't there before, and my abs are starting to show. I went to school and saw Chester walking with his big brothers down the hallway and thought to myself, just wait until the last day of school, you piece of crap. There's a tornado coming. As I kept sparring, I started to find the rhythm and find the openings. I knocked a semi-pro onto his back with a left hook he never saw coming.
Damn.
He got up laughing, slapped me on the shoulder and told Rico, he's getting good. Rico nodded. Through all of it, I said nothing at school. I let Chester keep taking my lunch money. He took it on a Tuesday, and I handed it over without a word. My eyes,
man, I get that nigga Monopoly money. Got her.
Staring down at the floor, the way I had been doing it ever since sophomore year. He shoved me into a locker on the way out of English class, and I bounced off it and kept walking like I always had. He poured Coke down my back in the cafeteria one day, and I sat there and let
Bro, this boy a bitch. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, you actually a beat.
it run down into the waistband of my jeans.
I want to get demonetized for it.
And I didn't speak. I wanted him to think that nothing had changed. I wanted him relaxed. I wanted him sloppy. I was stoic and quietly cold and had nothing but revenge on my calendar. June 14th, the last day.
That's the best way to be too. You know what I'm saying? Never let people know what you doing, bro. Grind when no one's watching and shit. Because then you always ready and they not. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, you just the same person. You just a pushover or all that shit until you knock them the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Now they gotta go to the dentist for the next 20 years fixing their teeth after you done with them.
School. That date was the only thing I cared about. June 14th was a half day. Everyone was hanging out in the courtyard. Kids running around signing each other's yearbooks and crying about how much they'll miss everyone. I walked through the building with my backpack slung over one shoulder, and I didn't sign anybody's yearbook. I didn't care about anyone, not even Lauren anymore, who pretended I didn't exist my entire senior year.
Damn.
I went out of the side door by the gym, and I found Chester behind the building, smoking a cigarette next to the dumpster. He saw me, and he gave me that.
Nigga smoking cigarettes? How the hell your petite ass body even handling this, man? I mean, this nigga finna die, like, early. For real, bro. Smoking cigarettes. Yo, that's the stupidest shit, man. Jack, I better not ever hear about any of you guys doing any smoking shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. You're literally killing yourself for no reason. What? To look cool? To feel a certain way? Yeah, go work out, bro. Go work out. Go spend time with friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Go do hobbies and shit. Go play basketball. Go play football. Go play baseball. Whatever sports you like and shit. Bro, like, this shit's so dumb. It's so lame.
Same little smirk. What's up, piss boy? Want another ass whooping? He shoved me in the chest. I let myself rock back a half step. He shoved me again. Harder. I stayed quiet. I let my hands hang loose at my sides. He wound up for a slap. I smiled, feeling excitement I never knew I could feel.
Damn.
Hey Chester, have you ever felt a scorpion sting? He stared at me, confused. 14 months of pure, murderous rage formed within my gut as my left jab sprung out. 7 months of left arm out, retract, left arm out, retract. It caught him flat on the nose,
Damn.
and I heard the cartilage snap. His head jolted back.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to break somebody's nose right there. You know what I'm saying? That straight up jab like these, especially they not, you know what I'm saying? There's no flex back. There's no dodging, nothing. They just, they caught that out of nowhere. It's cooked.
Back. Before he could process what had happened, I came over the top with a right cross that caught his temple,
Damn.
rotated his whole skull on his neck, and dislocated
Damn.
his jaw. He started to fall. He didn't get to finish falling because another left hook slammed into his ribs on the way down, cracked 3 of them, and folded him sideways. As his head dropped to a...
I mean, it makes sense. This nigga built like a toaster strudel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he didn't break off the first one. I thought it was gonna be a shock in his whole body. Every bone broke after he got hit in the nose.
Waist level, a knee came up and caught him under the chin. He hit the concrete with a loud thud. I have never felt such deep satisfaction. I stood over him, breathing slow and
You
even,
kill him, my
the
nigga?
way Rico had taught me to breathe in the ring, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Then I heard a loud guttural yell. What the hell? I turned around and saw Bo and Cody charging towards me with rage in their eyes and clenched fists. I felt the fear grip my throat, but I put my fists up and braced myself. They rushed towards me, and right before they reached me, they stopped. They both wanted to hit me, but hesitated. They froze. Both of them were deeply conflicted with what to do. Hit me like that. He held his arms out. Come on, tough guy. Hit me like that. Cody pulled up next to him. Yeah, hit one of us.
Bro, come on. Hey, let it be a one-on-one though, pussy. Come on, bro. Stop trying to go 2-on-1. This is a kid, dog. Y'all grown-ass men.
Do it. I dare ya. I was terrified for a few seconds. Then I understood perfectly. You dickheads can't take a swing at me, can you? You'll both be expelled, probably end up in jail.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking in my head this whole time. Like, what are they really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Without getting in significant trouble and literally landing in jail because they're super seniors.
Look in their eyes, I could tell I was right. I smiled. You need me to swing first, then you can swing and call it self-defense. I grinned, flipped them off, stepped over an unconscious Chester, and walked away. I never set foot in that high school again. I heard later that Chester was rushed to the hospital. My dad was waiting on the porch when I got home. I sat down next to him on the steps, and I told him what I'd done. He nodded once.
Fuck Chester.
I was happy as hell that night. I woke up thinking that I finally had a whole new life with nothing but happiness and joy to look forward to. Then I got a call from my cousin Sarah that works as a nurse at the local hospital. Hey, are you the one that beat up some kid named Chester? Yeah. How did you know? His father, Wayne, is here, along with his 2 big brothers. He has a broken jaw, a broken nose, 3 broken ribs, and a severe concussion. He's gonna need to be fed through a straw. Good. Well, I'm calling because when his dad saw him, he swore vengeance. I mean real murderous vengeance.
Oh my God. Fuck the dad too, bro. All them pussy, bro. Y'all was just laughing at bro when he was getting beat up in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Chester, Wester, Bester, whatever the fuck his ugly last name is over here literally kneeing him in the stomach, smashing his head against the locker, all that shit, bro. Hey, y'all want to get mad because he finally got his ass whooped? Get out of here, bro.
He knows it was you. I hung up, terrified. Wayne was a vicious ex-criminal who spent his whole life in and out of prison.
Yeah, and knowing that means he has absolutely no impulse control. And he probably has the mind of a fucking 5-year-old. So I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if he tried literally attacking and killing a kid, bro. I mean, he's already been in jail for 10 years. What's 20 more to him? You know what I'm saying?
I immediately told my dad about Wayne, and he knew exactly who he was, and tensed up. Shit. I got even more nervous when I saw my dad turned cold. A day later, a black pickup truck drove by with tinted windows. Then an hour later, the same black pickup drove by, but this time, there was a red pickup truck right behind it. Both trucks slowed down at our mailbox, then peeled out and sped off. My dad pulled me inside. Remember when I showed you how to handle the shotgun and the rifle? I swallowed my fear. Yes, sir.
Hey, so they got to use artillery right now. Well, that's facts because they pulling up and shit. I mean, y'all should definitely call the cops and do a report on this. And you can use the nurse and what she's saying as a witness to them literally threatening your life, bro. Because the guy was literally saying that in front of them. So, this is so crazy though. You know what I'm saying? The freaking dumbass kid was bullying in the first place. And that's what happens. You know, bullies get beat the fuck up and now they families and shit want to take vengeance on the person that beat up their bully. Like, bro, fuck all y'all. Like, that ass, y'all weird as hell, bro. Like, why don't you just correct your kid and make him not be a bully and his ass won't get whooped? It's that simple.
Refresh your memory, because these guys aren't playing around. I grabbed the guns out of the closet and went through loading, aiming, and unloading. I readjusted the scope on the rifle and got it ready while my dad checked around the perimeter of our house. He then checked all the locks on the doors and handed me rubber buckshot bullets. We want them stopped, not dead. That gave me some sense of relief because I didn't want murder on my conscience. Look, son, you did your part in this. You stood up for yourself and did what's right. Now it's my turn to let these assholes know that we won't be messed with. So I need you to stay upstairs. I was
man, fucking throw grenades in that bitch. and they want to drive in the pickups. All right, pick up this grenade, boy.
Confused and mad. What? Why? Because fighting someone in hand-to-hand combat is a very different thing than dealing with weapons. But you've been training me on how to shoot ever since I was 3. I understand that, but it's my final decision. I can't have you getting into any real trouble over this. If shit gets really bad, I will be the one to handle it, not you. Remember, real strength is restraint. Hurting people is easy. Knowing when not to is hard. I knew I couldn't argue with him when he gave me that look. Turn out every light in the house. If they come in here, we'll still know where everything is and have the advantage. I went upstairs, turned out all my lights, cracked open my window just a bit so I could hear someone coming, and I waited. I only had my cell phone that was casting any light if I needed it. The next several minutes were completely silent.
That's kind of a really scary window now I think about it. You just open it really wide like this? Yeah, I couldn't have that here, bro. A whole bunch of fucking mosquitoes getting my shit.
I only had my cell phone that was casting any light if I needed it. The next several minutes were completely silent except for the eerie hum of our refrigerator. I could hear and feel my heart pounding in my chest. A few seconds later, I noticed my cell phone had no service. They must have cut our Wi-Fi connection at our electrical box, which meant we couldn't call the cops. Then my stomach dropped when I heard footsteps coming from the outside. I quietly looked out of the edge of my—
Bro, ain't no way they pulled up with all the Glocky on the 3000s. Oh my gosh. Yo. Are we
my
dead
window
ass?
blind and saw Wayne Marshall, Bo.
So y'all didn't want to touch bro because, you know, you get expelled and all that shit, but you gonna pull up to his house with shotguns, and that's way better, huh? Y'all gonna be booked for life.
My window blind and saw Wayne Marshall, Bo, Cody, and what I assumed was Wayne's brother, who was a massive tattooed monster of a man. They were all carrying handguns and shotguns, and I'd bet my life that they weren't loaded with rubber bullets. I quickly turned away, having never felt terror that deeply coursed through my veins. I looked out again and saw Wayne pound on our front door and call out, "Your boy has a debt to pay. My son is on life support from a concussion that he did not deserve. He's an innocent."
He did not deserve. Man, f you. That ass, bro. Oh my god, I want to see his nose get broken next, bro. Pull side. Oh my gosh, bro. He did not deserve. He was just bullying you and smashing your head against the locker and doing whatever he wants, taking advantage of his 6'8" restarted out brothers. He doesn't deserve that though. He should be able to just bully you and get away with it. Who cares, bro? Just let him freaking punch you whenever he feels like it and take your lunch money every day. Who cares? He's just a little kid. Shut your bitch ass up.
Small kid that your son bullied. I shook my head and disgust. Not deserve. He's an innocent, fragile, small kid that your son bullied.
Oh, his son bullied. Man, look, I get it. He got his ass whooped so bad that it does look like his story is a bully. I'm not gonna lie, but that's his fault. That's his fault for being a little munchkin and yo ugly ass not teaching him morals and shit. So now he get his ass beat because he want to try to beat other people's ass in the comfort of his 2 bodyguards.
I shook my head in disgust at how bad of a lie that was. So you're gonna hand over that dickhead son of yours and we're gonna beat his little ass into oblivion.
It's so crazy when people are like completely wrong and just filled with rage and vengeance, whatever. And like they literally just lie, just straight up lie. And he knows he's lying too, bro, because he talked to the principal about it and the principal told him stuff and they're just not believing it. But you know damn well he knows what his son was doing, bro. He knows it.
So you're gonna hand over that dickhead son of yours and we're gonna beat his little ass into oblivion and you're gonna watch, or else we'll come in there and take out whoever we need to. And we are not leaving this property until justice is served. I felt a burning mix of fear and rage boiling up in me. My dad wasn't having it. I don't know what kind of lies you've been told about your angel of a son, but it's all bullshit. For over the last 2 years, that tiny bully tortured and beat up my son every damn day at school, and those big brothers of his were helping. I grinned, proud that I had an awesome dad who had my back. Then I heard Cody chime in. "He's lying, Dad. We both saw his kid beat up on Chester because he's so small." Wayne called out even.
Y'all, bro, dead ass, bro. Y'all built like bitches. Y'all look like, bro. I can't even go in like I want to, bro. The YouTube finna demonetize me. But what the y'all so pussy, bro. Y'all really still defending this shit, trying to act and lie to your dada like your little brother wasn't a bully and y'all wasn't supporting that shit, bro. Are we dead ass, bro? Y'all was literally laughing and talking about, oh, I can't wait to tell dad about I can't wait to tell dad that he's bullying this dude. He's so funny. That's why you haven't graduated in 20 years, bro. You're 30 years old, still in high school. Get your ugly ass home.
Oh, Wayne called out even louder. It looks like you and I are at an impasse and have different understandings of what has occurred. So I'm gonna give you 10 seconds before we bust this door down. And I am not leaving here until justice is served and I bring that little piss boy to the brink of death. I felt a chill travel up my spine. He wasn't kidding and he was willing to follow through. That scared the crap out of me. My father wasn't afraid at all. I'm gonna warn you redneck assholes one time. If you take one step inside my house, you will be fired upon. And just so you're aware, I was planning to arm myself with rubber bullets. Well, those have been switched out to real bullets. So you will be taking your own life in your hands if you bust in here. There was a cold...
Now it's facts. You trespass. Ain't no getting in trouble. That's self-defense, man. Go ahead, bust that door open, boy. Then your head finna get bust open like a motherfucking watermelon. You know those watermelons, when they put a whole bunch of rubber bands on that bitch? That's gonna be your head if you come in here. Facts.
Silence. I felt them hesitate after hearing that. I peeked outside and saw Wayne signal to Cody and Bo to head around to the back. The uncle went to the side of the house and Wayne started kicking in at the door.
Man, as soon as I hear that kick, bah! Through the door, bro. I don't give a f. I warned you, bro. I warned your ass. Bah! You know what I'm saying? Double pump his ugly ass.
This was old, and the wooden door wouldn't hold up for very long. Each kick he landed, I heard the wood splinter and crack. Then I heard the glass of our side window crash through. The fragile quality of my house made me feel so vulnerable to outside forces. There was no protection, and I hated that Dad wanted me to stay up here. I paced frantically, desperately wanted to go down and help him, so I grabbed my shotgun and waited at the top of the stairs. I looked down and couldn't see where my dad was. Then Wayne's boot busted through the front door. I got startled. Then I saw Wayne reach in, unlock it from the inside, and swing open the broken.
Like, my thing is, what the hell do they think is about to happen right now? They think, you know, in their head, they're about to go in here, beat up a kid, possibly kill the dad and the kid or whatever. And then, what, they finna walk away scot-free, my nigga? Like, yo, you think you finna walk away and that's it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you not about to go right back to jail, bro? Like, nah.
Only moonlight was casting any light into the room, and I thought to myself, will this be my last night on Earth? Wayne entered, shotgun aimed. Then I saw Cody and Bo climb in through the side window and heard the back door getting pounded in by their uncle. I panicked. Never felt that much fear in my life. Not only for myself, but for my dad, who was only one man versus four. Then Wayne looked up towards me. Come out. Come.
I mean, your dad's an ex-Marine, my boy, so let's see.
Come out wherever you are. Pop, pop.
Damn.
I heard 2 loud shots, looked down, and saw my dad had shot Wayne twice in the gut. He keeled over in pain and dropped his shotgun. There wasn't any blood, which meant my dad still used rubber bullets.
He still
I was
did,
relieved to see that, but grew even more fearful when I thought that his brothers and the uncle would retaliate against my dad. Cody saw me at the top of the stairs and started rushing up towards me. I held my breath, readied myself, moved to the side of the hallway, waited for him to come up, and as he stepped over the last step, I slammed the hardest roundhouse kick across his face that I've ever thrown in my life. I heard the bone of his nose bust as he tumbled back down the stairs in a heap and smacked into the floor at the bottom. I heard him yell out in agony, looked down, and saw that he had landed wrong on his right leg and broke it. That's
what your ugly ass get.
Crooked and mangled. I felt vindicated because it was the perfect kick, then fell back into sheer terror when Bo aimed his gun up at me and fired 3 times. My ears were ringing, heart pounding out of my chest. My dad called out,
aim.
"Put that gun down right now, son." He was talking to Bo. "I'll take out your father if you don't." Bo hesitated and turned around to see my dad standing behind Wayne with his shotgun aimed at his neck. "If you take any more shots at my son, I will end your father. Do you hear me?" I was amazed and alarmed at how calm my dad's voice was when he said that. Then everything took a turn for the worse when their uncle tackled my dad from behind and slammed him down to the ground. He had snuck in from the back door. Wayne, the uncle, and Bo all aimed their guns down at my dad. I froze, panicked. I couldn't just let them hurt my dad. Wayne kicked my dad a few times in the ribs and looked up at me at the top of the stairs. "You better get down here, boy, or else your little daddy's gonna be paying a visit to an early grave." Cody was still at the bottom of the stairs, unable to move at all. My dad glanced up at me, still so eerily calm. "Don't you dare come down here, son. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right." Wayne took his shotgun, stuck a knee in my dad's chest, and aimed the weapon in his face while Bo and the uncle held him down.
Y'all so pussy, bro.
I was so scared
3
that they
against
would
1,
hurt him.
huh?
I wanted to cry, but I held it back. Wayne looked up at me. "I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get down here, boy, or I'll end him. I've done it many times before. I'll do it again."
Yeah, I could tell, buddy. I could tell. That's why you just got out of jail. You going right back too, bro. For life after this. I mean, regardless of what happens, you're done. Like, there's too much evidence.
I had no idea what to do, but didn't feel like I actually had a choice. I knew that I had to give in, so I tossed my gun down the stairs. "All right, take it easy. I'm coming down," my dad barked. I said, "Don't come down here." I barked at him. "I won't sit back and let them hurt you, Dad. I'm coming down." I slowly walked down the stairs and stood in front of them with my hands up. My dad was laying on his back and had positioned himself near Wayne's legs. I made eye contact with my dad and was searching for some type of signal, but didn't see one. My fear grew in intensity, and I started mentally preparing myself for what's to come. I could barely breathe and felt a quiet adrenaline coursing through my blood. If I was about to take the worst beating of my life to save my dad, so be it. I made my way closer to Wayne. Bo and the uncle were standing on both sides of me. I glared at Wayne with a quiet, focused rage. Chester was the worst bully our school had ever encountered. And I think deep down, you know the truth about him. I hadn't ever hurt anyone my entire life until your son brought nothing but violence and hatred toward not just me, but every kid in the school, boys and girls.
That's what I'm saying. You over here supporting that shit. Over here trying to beat up people, kill people over your ugly ass son that's been bullying everybody else. Like, not even, you know, a story about the kid that's actually getting bullied and then his parents retaliate like this. Nah, you're literally defending your bully son.
Your other 2 sons not only allowed it, they supported it. Wayne smiled as if he was proud of what they did. I raised them to be tough. If you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen.
Man, fuck out of here, bro. They ain't tough, they pussy. They pussy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you prey on people and you bully people and shit, that makes you weak as fuck, bro. That don't make you strong. That don't make you tough, bro. You a oh my gosh, bro. I can't even say the things I need to say.
So you think hurting girls is them being tough, huh? Wayne wasn't about to back down. The bitch probably deserved it. Bo and Cody laughed. That enraged me. I thought to
Hey, there's really people like this though, chat. You know what I'm saying? There's really people, there's families that are built up like this that actually feel this type of rage and stuff. Like their parents are just the most fucked up people. They just pass it down to their kids, bro. And you know, you just hope that the kids don't end up like them, but most of the time they do, because you're a product of your environment. That's a fact. You know, whether that's around your friends and especially around your family that you're around all the time, you're just gonna become them. You're gonna have attributes of them, good and bad, right? But if they're more bad than there is good, it's most likely gonna be bad, right? So it's sad, bro. It's sad that people are just like this and they think it's cool. They think it's funny and shit. They need to be put up under, bro. They need to be taught a lesson, a life lesson.
thought to myself, they might get the best of me, but I will take them to the grave with me. So help me God. Wayne gestured at Bo. Grab him, take him out back. It's time to enjoy the sweet taste of justice. This whole situation tested my will. This is what Rico was talking about. This was the ultimate mental test, and I was prepared. I knew that I needed to act quickly, so I nodded at my dad, giving him a signal. I took a long, deep breath in, knowing we only had one chance at survival. My dad nodded back, so I quickly threw a spinning sidekick into Bo's ribs and heard 3 distinct cracks.
Watch out!
He keeled over in agonizing pain. His ribs definitely busted. At the same moment,
bro.
my dad grabbed the uncle's leg, tripped him, wrapped his legs around his neck from below, and put
Oh yeah, it's cooked after that. Yep, you getting choked to death.
him in a strangling chokehold. He was unconscious within seconds. Wayne was the last man standing. He saw that both of his sons were taken out and realized that the uncle was also unconscious. So he aimed his shotgun at me, and I didn't have the leverage to attack him. I wasn't close enough. I froze, felt abject terror. He grinned, started to pull the trigger. Then my dad swept his feet out from under him, causing him to fall forwards, drop the gun, and faceplant into the hardwood floor.
I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucker a chud, bro. You're actually a chud. You're a chuddiest Maximus.
Wayne went to reach for his shotgun, so I took a step towards him and pretended his head was a soccer ball. Hey Wayne, have you ever felt a scorpion sting? He glanced up at me, confused. That's something your cunt of a son used to ask me. I took a step and kicked him in the side of the head so hard that he was knocked out for over 20 minutes. I helped my dad up and embraced him. I've never felt more relief and satisfaction in my life. The police finally arrived and carted all 4 of these idiots out on stretchers. 2 days later,
Glass boy, you guys came over here trying to terrorize them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get an ass whooping and shit, and look at you, getting carried out in stretchers. And karma comes back at you real fast, doesn't it?
Out on stretchers. 2 days later, a police officer called me at home, and I put him on speaker so my dad could hear. A judge has put Wayne back in federal prison for another 10-year stint for attempted murder. His brother and his sons will all be joining him for 5 years. Thank you, officer. A month later, I walked across the graduation stage in my blue gown with a tassel on my head, and I saw the principal. He had heard what happened with Chester's family.
Man, I'll slap the shit out of this principal too, bro. Fuck him. I don't care. You trying to act all nice and shit now? Fuck that. Nope. I don't want no sympathy. I want nothing from you. Because you were dead ass laughing at me at my lowest, bro. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I hold grudges. Nah, I don't lie. It's not that I hold grudges, chat. It's just, I just remember. You know what I'm saying? I just remember the type of energy you give me. I just remember how you treat me and everything. And that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with you now.
Chester's family, and he put his hand out to shake mine. He had a look of empathy and was hoping that I had forgotten that he did nothing to help me. No hard feelings, right, son? I ignored his hand and flipped him off.
Yeah!
His face turned green with embarrassment because I made sure all the other teachers heard that. Then I walked past Chester, who was also graduating. He was still really weak and sitting off to the side. His jaw was wired shut. I leaned down to him and whispered, "When I think about how bad I beat your ass, it gives me the warm and fuzzies."
Yo, I love this. I love it. That was a perfect ending right there, bro. I'm glad he just flipped off that principal, because that principal pissed me off more than probably anybody so far, because that principal literally had the power to put a stop to this and he didn't. So fuck you. Yeah, exactly. You ugly boy. All of them. Yep, that's why you don't be a bully and shit, chat. Hey, I better not ever hear about y'all being bullied for real, because we talked about this plenty of times, and always fight back against bullies for real, because bullies are just a bunch of insecure, sad story people, bro. Like, that's it. You know, trying to take out the insecurities on other people, trying to, you know, prop themselves up as bigger than others or better and shit, and that's why they bully, you know? It's never because they actually feel a certain way about themselves. They're literally just insecure. They're insecure little fucks that just want to bother people and, you know, spread around their misery to others. But yeah, chat, this was actually a really good video, man. This was a great video. I see why this is like the most popular video on his story channel. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to react to other videos, because he has other videos like this. I believe there's actually a part 2 where Chester came back or something. I don't know, but let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.